The officers immediately advanced toward the gunfire, and within approximately 20 seconds, they engaged the suspect. Threat was neutralized in approximately 30 seconds of the suspect firing his first shots. He was wearing a mask, a bulletproof vest, and hearing protection. He was armed with a .223 caliber-like rifle with 100-round drum magazines.
That was Dayton, Ohio Police Chief Richard Beal as we await President Trump's address to the nation. That will be happening 30 minutes from now. Meanwhile, Dayton police releasing new surveillance footage of the deadly rampage there. The suspect wearing a bulletproof vest, a mask, and hearing protection, as authorities say he opened fire outside a bar late Saturday night in a popular nightlife district, killing 9 people, including his own sister, all in the span of 30 seconds. Joining us now is Dayton Mayor Nan Whaley. Mayor, good morning to you. I know it's been a rough couple of days. How is your community doing this morning?
Well, good morning. And we, as Dayton, we are resilient. We are gritty. We are sad, but we always as a community come together, and I have not been surprised at all in how our community has responded. Last night we had a vigil in the Oregon District at 8 p.m. It was an enormous crowd of people coming together, people that were sad for our community, and then people that wanted to take action as well.
The president is about to address the nation about 26 minutes from now. Mayor, what would you like to hear from him?
Well, I talked to the president yesterday. He called to offer his condolences to the people of Dayton, and I appreciate that. And we did have a discussion around why this kind of gun even exists in our communities. You know, this person, the shooter, bought this gun legally and did so much damage in the course of 30 seconds. It really begs the question: why does anyone need to have this sort of gun? And I shared that with the president, and he was open to that, and I was pleased with that. And you know, for us in Dayton, as mayor, we have to do the work of taking care of our families and taking care of the victims and bringing our community together. And really, we're, as the 250th mass shooting this year, we really want Columbus and D.C. to take some action and do their job as well.
And you heard from the president when he and the First Lady responded condemning the attacks, that this has got to end. When you say that he was open to that, when you questioned the legality of what this particular shooter was using, what did you mean by it? What did the president say?
Well, he asked what other people in the community were thinking about it. He agreed that, you know, the amount of damage someone could do in the space of 24 seconds was pretty horrific. You know, and we had police officers at the scene, so, you know, 6 officers that were acting heroically, running towards the shooter. And if they had not been there, this shooter would have gotten into an establishment and hundreds would have been dead on Sunday morning instead of 9. And I think the president recognized that. Now, it's not my job to decide the action for Congress, but I just really want to know, when is enough enough? You know, is it going to be, you know, Dayton is the 250th city. Is it going to be the 300th city in America this year, or the 400th? When are we going to do something about this senseless kind of violence?
God bless those first responders. In this instance, within 30 seconds of that gunman opening fire outside of that bar, he was shot and killed by police. Thank God for those policemen that were there and acted so quickly. Have you been able to talk with them?
Yes, they've been quite heroic there, as per our normal standards of any officer involved shooting there on administrative leave. 5 of the 6 officers that responded had only been on the police force for three years, which, you know, is amazing too. I mean, they're, you know, really well trained. Our police and fire responders have been through a lot this summer. In May, we had devastating hurricanes, 14 of them that tore through our community, and police and first responders were there. And, you know, and then this action this past weekend, one, is an act of God. The other one is completely preventable, and that's what I'm hoping that Washington and Columbus will start doing something about making this more preventable, so we don't have to have as many communities like Dayton going through this pain.
That is amazing. 5 of the 6 police officers that responded 30 seconds after he opened fire had only been on the police force 3 years or less. Unbelievable, and thank you to them.